What's up, everybody? Joe White here, and today we are going to talk about Royal Rumble predictions. That's right. I'm recording this before SmackDown, um, so I don't know if any other matches will be added on Friday, but we're going with what we have right now. I'm recording this on Wednesday, so yeah, let's get right into this. Royal Rumble 2025, Indianapolis, Indiana, Lucas Oil Stadium. At least 60,000 people expected to be there. It's a lot of people. Um, I'm going to start from the bottom, work my way up here. DIY with Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa versus the Motor City Machine Guns, Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin. 2 out of 3 falls match for the WWE Tag Team Championships. Um, this is a toss up. When you're going, 2 out of 3 falls, I think we may see some Gaga in there, but I think DIY retains. And we go forward from there. I think it'll be a good match. They'll give him about 30 minutes because it is 2 out of 3 falls. Um, Let me see here. Kevin Owens versus Cody Rhodes in a ladder match for the undisputed WWE Championship. The undisputed and winged eagle championship will be hung above the ring. Cody's going into WrestleMania the champion. There's no doubt about it. The only way this would, the only way this would make any kind of sense is if Cody loses and then wins the Royal Rumble or the Elimination Chamber, which I don't see happening. Um, so I that's the only way Kevin Owens winning makes any sense, I should say. But Cody retains. And finally, the Winged Eagle storage Winged Eagle belt gets put back in storage, and fans can finally quit bitching about the fact, oh, Winged Eagle, the most overrated, one of the most. I dare to say, it's one of the worst looking championships in all of wrestling. Um, I hated it. I'll be honest with you. Um, the belt that Austin got in 1998, the night after WrestleMania 14, that belt is my favorite belt. That's the one that I think of when I think of WWE Championship. And then the one that they introduced in 2002 when Triple H became champion, the Golden Globe belt, I call it, but is my second favorite. And the one that they came out with in '98 did have an eagle on it. So there you go. I call that the Globe Eagle belt. But I like it better than the Winged Eagle. But of course, it's a Winged Eagle belt. What is it supposed to just have an eagle's head on it? Come on. It's so stupid. The name of it is even stupid. Most overrated title in history. Anyway, Women's Royal Rumble match 30 women. Winner gets a championship match at WrestleMania 41. We have the following women that have declared so far. It's only about 10 of the 30 entrants have been announced as of today. I'm sure they'll have more on social media and more on Friday, but 10 out of the 30. Nia Jax, Bayley, Charlotte Flair, Naomi, Bianca Belair, Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, Lyra Valkyria, Ivy Nile, and Io Sky. Um, as far as winners go, okay, so here's what I think they're going to do. Okay, I think they're going to have Charlotte Flair win this damn thing and go on to face Tiffany at WrestleMania. It's logical. It makes sense. It's the easiest way to go. I have no problem with it. I mean, outside of the fact that I don't think Charlotte needs another title run, and a lot of people have been bashing Charlotte Flair. Just go online and look at it. She does not look the same as I think she had that. I mean, did she have that same facial reconstructive surgery that like Anya Taylor Joy had, where it constantly makes it look like your cheeks are sunk in? I don't know, but she doesn't. She doesn't look like herself, her old self. I'll say that. But I think that's the direction that they go in. Now, what I would do if I was booking this thing, if I'm booking this Royal Rumble, you have your newest female signing come out at number one, and this is how it makes an impact. Pun intended. Jordynne Grace comes out number 1, and she goes and cleans house, runs the gambit, as it were, and wins the Royal Rumble. That's how you make a new star in your industry. That's how you make a new. And I'm going to say it again. These Rumble matches, along with Money in the Bank, King of the Ring, Elimination Chamber, should be about making new stars. They're a perfect vehicle for making somebody new. But what better way? Now, I've teased that Jordynne Grace in my past videos was going down to NXT. I still think that's the direction that they're going to go in. Even though I think, my opinions on Jordynne Grace aside, she's a hell of a worker and she's ready for the main roster. She does not need to go to NXT. She could help the brand, definitely. The brand is going to need help once they call up Roxanne and Cora. But who knows? Maybe they don't call Roxanne and Cora, even though Roxanne Perez has been ready for a year, over a year. But if I was booking this, I would have Jordynne Grace come out at number 1 and just start juggernaut driving everybody that gets in her way. And, I would have her throw out Nia Jax. I would have it come. My final 4 in this Rumble would be Bayley, Nia Jax, I'll say Charlotte Flair, and Jordynne Grace. And I would have Jordynne Grace be the last one standing, eliminate Nia Jax, and Thick Mama Pump reigns supreme. She's going on to WrestleMania, and she's going to face Rhea Ripley. Will she win the title at WrestleMania? If I had to book this, I would say probably so. Again, that's how you make a new star. She's instantly over if that's the case. Rhea Ripley can afford to lose. I'll go on and say it. Jordynne Grace has the potential to be the female equivalent, as from a booking standpoint and even a physical standpoint. She could be your next Brock Lesnar. So I'm gonna say that they're gonna go the easy way in Charlotte Flair, but if it's not Charlotte Flair, Jordynne Grace. There you go. The Men's Rumble. Let's talk about the Men's Rumble. This is probably the best Royal Rumble build in a long time. I will say that I'm excited about this one. But here we go. We have 15 out of the 30. LA Knight, John Cena, CM Punk, Jey Uso, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre. God, that lineup already. Rey Mysterio, Sami Zayn, Shinsuke Nakamura, Logan Paul, Penta, Chad Gable, Braun Breaker, Carmelo Hayes. This is a complete toss-up for me, man. This is a complete toss-up for me. Your final 4, it comes down to Punk. It comes down to Roman. It comes down to Drew. And my pick to win this, Jey Uso. This guy, again, you're gonna make new stars. Jey Uso has been on that cusp. I won't say, they call him main event Jey Uso, and he has main evented pay-per-views against Roman. He has main evented shows, but I think that he's just on the precipice. He needs one, for lack of a better term, he needs that one extra little push to make him a main event guy. And I think it's Jey Uso winning that Rumble. Again, making new stars. I I think that's the way that I think that's the way they're gonna go, they may go with this. Um, if I was booking it, I'd have Jey Uso go over. So I think it's gonna. I really think that maybe Jey Uso is the one that wins this and goes on to face Gunther, and goes ahead and Gunther puts him over. Gunther can afford to put him over. So I think maybe Jey Uso. If it's not Jey Uso, if I had to have a backup plan, CM Punk. It's obvious. If it's not going to be Jey Uso, it's going to be CM Punk. But I do think that your final four, Jey Uso, CM Punk, Roman Reigns, and then either McIntyre or Rollins, a Raw star is winning this Rumble. I'll just say that. A Raw star is winning this Rumble. Now, interestingly enough, Mike Johnson of PW Insider put out a article, 10 surprises WWE could have at the Rumble to really shock everyone. And this one right here is interesting. And I wanted to go over here and give my opinions on these because some of these are really left field ideas that could happen, but probably won't. Kurt Angle. Kurt's been retired for some time, but his last match with Baron Corbin was not memorable, blah, blah, blah. Him and Chad Gable going at it in the Rumble could mean something. I just don't think that's going to happen. I don't think it's going to happen. They've already got 15 spots announced. And you're going to have people like your Otis and your Tozawa and the you got to get the Legado del Fantasma has to be in there. The Yes Boys got to be in there. Pretty Deadly. You're going to have a lot of filler in this Rumble. I think it's not going to live up to the hype that they've put upon it. But I don't think Kurt Angle's in there. Another one he lists here, Mandy Rose. Nope, not gonna happen. It says the WWE that fired Rose for an OnlyFans account is long gone and died when Vince McMahon sold the company to Endeavor. No, it didn't. No, it didn't. They don't want their female talent showing their schnavitzes off this day and age on OnlyFans. When's the last time you had WWE guys plugging their Twitch accounts and stuff? They're still not allowed to have those. So I don't think Mandy Rose is going to be in this Rumble. The Dudley Boys, yes, I think the Dudley Boys could make a appearance. At least Bubba, because they got that new LFG show that's coming out. Victoria, no. Abyss, yes, I would pop huge for an Abyss run-in in this. They got that relationship going with TNA now. I know it's just for NXT, but I could totally see it. Kalani Jordan, no. The BWO, no. Stevie Richards does a lot of stuff to bash WWE on that channel of his. Jacqueline, no, too old. The Rock, maybe. And the big one, the big surprise that everybody's predicting, and I'll tell you exactly how I booked this. Joe Hendry. Joe Hendry is going to be in the Rumble. They're going to have I guarantee you, here's what's going to happen. They are going to put you, the fans, in your place with this, and rightfully so. They're going to prove to you that this guy ain't worth a damn, and rightfully so. They're going to prove to you that this guy's his entrance theme is everything, and rightfully so. They're actually right about this. Here's what I can see happening. He comes out 10th, and I could totally see him do the whole thing where he looks at the far side, not the camera. He doesn't look directly into the camera. He looks to the far side, and he goes to do that little turn, but somebody, just before he turns, takes his ass by the nape of the neck and just tosses his ass over, and bam, that's as most as we see about Joe Hendry, and that's WWE's way of telling you, stop. He ain't worth a damn, at least not in our world, at least not yet. So stop your obsession with this guy. That's what I could see happening. I would be willing to bet money on it that he does not last long in the match. He's clearly going to be in it, but who knows? As far as the women's match goes, surprises for the women's match, the last few years they've had the TNA Women's Champion in there. So let me see, who is the? I watched their pay per view the other week and still don't know who they're changing. Oh, it's Masa Slamovich, I think. I think it's Masa Slamovich. So it'd be nice to have a Jordan Grace Masa Slamovich moment in there, or a Masa Slamovich Becky Lynch moment, because that's another one that's probably going to return at the Women's Rumble. Is Becky Lynch is probably going to make a return. It makes sense. I would not. I would be willing to put money up. Um, Another big return that a lot of people are talking about is AJ Styles. He's been out for a while since the day he came back, he broke his daggone foot again. It's crazy. So I think AJ comes back, and I think he's not going to win, but I could see him lasting up there, maybe final 6 or 7 at least. But yeah, I the Rumble. This is probably a well built Rumble, but sadly, I don't think these Rumbles are going to live up to the hype. They're going to have a lot of filler in them, a lot of filler in these Rumbles. I mean, you got people like Maxine Dupree and all these people that are going to get in there just to get a payday. So, you'll see like Maxine Dupree, B-Fab will be in the Rumble, I bet. So you're going to see a lot of nonsense in there. A lot of people that you think, oh God, this person obviously isn't going to win, but we gotta pad out the Rumble. I think the days of huge surprises are long gone. Honestly, the forbidden door isn't that open. I mean, a holy shit moment would be if you saw Kenny Omega walk out here, but that's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. The snowman is probably going to be sitting on his couch, coked up to the gills, watching this thing. You know you will be, Tony. Actually, no, he's got Collision to run. But anyway, run into the ground even more than it already has. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Who wins the Rumble? Who would you see as the final 4 in each of these Rumbles? What big returns? What big shockers? Does Joe Hendry last more than 5 minutes? That's what I want to know. Because I don't see him lasting more than 5 minutes. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And we will see you down the road.